opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo, deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same five-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Snags it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carry.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Touch pass on the run. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. looking downfield. It's Milroe. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Unleashes it on the run. It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
LSU 7, Alabama 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air. It's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus...
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Tide. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. LSU quick to the line. Looking to pass on second down. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback checking the play. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Coming after it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The pitch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's going to fire deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing